What is going on? Mr. Crazy 1870, and we're looking at the Bose SoudSportsFree wireless headphones. Now these, just by looking at the actual box, I think they look pretty dope and badass. And one of the coolest things is that these come in about 3 different colors. You got the blue color, which I have right here in front of me. You also got a black version, and also I think a orange sort of type of color, which those honestly look pretty dope. I personally like these bluish ones and the orange color looking ones because they just sort of add a little bit more color and they stand out a little bit more, depending on your preference, depending on what is it that you like. All right, so as soon as you open these up, you're gonna be greeted with the usual Bose standard paperwork. You're gonna get a sort of like a quick start guide. This is gonna give you all the information on how the SoudSportsFree work right out of the box, and I'm assuming you're also going to get some limited warranty info, which is this pretty thick booklet right here, which honestly I don't really read. You're also going to get 3 sizes of Stay Here Plus sports tip. So you have some small ones, you have some large ones, and you also got some pre-installed ones, which I'm assuming are the biggest ones. I don't know if they're extra large or whatnot. I'm just assuming, but those come pre-installed on the actual headphones. Now, as far as syncing these to your device, it is very easy and simple. There's an app called Bose Connect. Now, obviously it's available for iOS and it's also available for Android. And once you finish downloading the app, you pretty much launch it, and you're gonna have to take the earbuds out of the case in order for it to be in pairing mode. So what I actually like to do is pretty much throw them on your ear, because there are some kind of like voice prompts that gives you information. So what you do is just pretty much throw them on your ear, and then it says swipe down to connect, and it's pretty much gonna let it do its thing and connect and sync your earbuds to your phone. Now, it did take a couple of tries for me to actually get them to sync, but nonetheless, I finally got it to work, and all is well. Now I want to touch a little bit more basis on the actual app. Now there's a couple things that you could do within the app itself. Now to the left hand side, there's a little toggle. If you hit it, you're gonna find the Find My Buds feature. Now this is gonna let you track and backtrack to pretty much the last time you used the sports-free earbuds. In case you lost them or you misplaced them, you can also toggle on and off. And none of this other stuff is none useful. I mean, at least it wasn't useful for me. It's also picking up my Spotify, so I could play, pause, track forward and backward, and also adjust the volume. And you also have a settings button to the top right hand corner. You can pretty much adjust whatever you want to name your sports-free headphones. You have the connection. You can go ahead and take a product tour, adjust the standby time to whatever standby time works for you. You could toggle the voice prompts on and off, change the language, and also it's going to give you the product info, or even disconnect the earbuds themselves. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you could do within the actual app as well. So getting a little bit up close and personal with the Bose SportsFree headphones. Now, as soon as you take these out of the box, you're going to notice that they're a little bit on the large side, which honestly, it didn't bother me one bit. Here on the outside, you do got a little bit of Bose branding, not that big of a deal. A little bit of that glossy, shiny finish on the outside, which I really do like. It gives it a little bit of style when you're rocking these. On the inside, you do got a little bit of yellow, so a little bit of that two-tone yellowish blue, which still makes it look really nice and attracting. At the bottom, you got the connectors, which is going to go ahead and make contact with the storing box, which I'm showing you right here. Now here in the center of the SportsFree headphones, you got a little bit of that rubberish feel. You also got some buttons. You got your volume up, and you also got your volume down. You also got a multi-function button here in the center. There's also a built-in microphone built into these headphones. Now that's where the multi-function button comes in. So you're able to answer a call, end a call, decline an incoming call, switch between 2 calls, create a conference call, activate voice control, or even mute and unmute a phone call. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that, let's say you're on a phone call, you're only going to hear from the right side. which in a way is kind of good because you do have the left side open to hear your surroundings or whatever the case may be, but they are going to be used unevenly, obviously, at that actual point in time. But even though when you take them off and you're done using them, you throw them back in the case, they're obviously going to be full charged, 100% even, right and left. Just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. You know, I don't want you guys to think that when you get a phone call, you're going to go ahead and hear them from both sides, because you're not. It's only going to be from one side, and that is the right side. Battery life. I want to talk a little bit about the battery life. Now, as far as the charge time or use time, it's going to give you about 5 hours of use on a full single charge. And every time you pick these up from the actual charge case and you pretty much throw them on your head, on your earphones, on your ears, it's going to give you a little voice prompt telling you, hey, you know what, you're at 80%, you're at 90%. You can also tell via the Bose app on your phone as well. So again, it'll give you on a full charge about 5 hours of use. And as far as the charging case, now this is as far as the charging case, when you hook it up to fully charge the actual case, in order for it to be on a full charge, it takes up to 2 hours to fully charge the case. Now the case is going to give you 2 full charges before the battery case pretty much is dead on the battery. And what's really cool is that once you close these up, you hit this button here on the outside and it tells you what battery percentage, or kind of like a little battery LED icon that tells you what level are you in as far as the battery case goes. So these right here, it did take a little bit of time for me to get used to, because these are pretty much way different from what I'm used to wearing when I work out. The headphones that I used to work out are the Beats by Dre Matte Black Studio headphones. Now these right here, my fiance gave me these about 3 years ago. This is just what I molded myself to wear. And so when wearing these wireless style of headphones, obviously was different to me. But at first, the way you hook these up to your ears, I found the easiest way to do it and the most secure and solid way for them to kind of just clip onto your ear solidly are by placing them in upright and then going down, locking them into your ear. Now, once you do that, they're locked in pretty securely. I tested these out while lifting weights. They were pretty solid. I also tried these out in the treadmill and on a mountain, and they honestly did not fall out of my ear. So I was really, really happy and really surprised at how well these worked. I would adjust them here, just a little bit here and a little bit there, just to make sure that they were securely in my ear. But that was just me being a little skeptical and pretty much not trusting them. I really thought that because they're a little bit on the heavy side, that they were gonna fall off. But honestly, being 100% with you guys, they didn't. So they felt pretty comfortable. But although, because I'm not used to these style of headphones, it did take a little bit, maybe like a couple of days for me to kind of get used to them. But other than that, everything, it felt comfortable, and most important, they didn't fall out of my ear. Now, as far as sound quality goes, again, because I'm not used to these style of headphones, I'm used to my Beats, which are over-the-ear headphones. It kind of took a little bit of time for me to get used to. Now, at the beginning, I did feel like they were a little bit low in volume, just because I think, again, I'm coming from over-the-ear headphones, not sort of wireless in-ear buds. But again, bass was really, really good. The only thing that I felt at the beginning was that they were a little bit low in volume. But I mean, sound quality is really, really good if you're used to them. I also do like the fact the battery life is fully featured. Build quality is also really solid, and they also look really nice. Now, I would pick these up 100% over the Apple EarPods all day, any day. I do not know, honestly, why the Apple EarPods are so popular. Honestly, I don't like them at all. I think they're really, really uncomfortable to work out in, and they fall out of my ear a lot. That wasn't the case with these. These Once you have these in solidly in your ear, they're probably not gonna fall out. They didn't fall out when I tested them out and when I used them, which I was really happy about that. The Bose Sports Free headphones are also sort of a little bit waterproof. I don't think you can fully submerge yourself like in swimming with them, but they are sweat proof, which is really useful if you work out. And say if you're out doing a hike or a run and it's sort of a little bit raining, they're also going to be proof against that as well. So $200, you could probably pick them up under $200 depending on where you're picking them up from. But I would definitely pick them up if you're looking into picking up a set of these. You're definitely going to enjoy them and you're not going to regret it. So that's it for this one. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. All the links down in the video description. I apologize 100% for my neighbor's dogs. They're kind of being a little bit loud. Anyways, guys, keep it locked. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification icon just to get notified when the next video's up. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.